breaking right now from Queen City News.
We are following breaking news out of Mooresville tonight. Town commissioners are calling for the mayor, Carney, to resign over a controversial late-night incident at Town Hall. They approved a no-confidence measure against Carney just minutes ago. Carney offered an apology, blaming what happened on alcohol. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Brian Blakely. The town is being sued in the aftermath of that incident over Carney's early morning visit to Town Hall in 2024 that involved him partially unclothed. Queen City News anchor Caroline Boyer joins us now live after sitting in on the commissioners' meeting tonight. Just got out of there. Caroline, what is the community saying?
Brian, they're asking for the mayor to do what's right and step down, and now they have the Board of Commissioners on their side. Some of those community members tonight even went as far as saying they are embarrassed to live in Mooresville because of this situation.
How many people are here in regard to the mayor, and how many people are here that would like to see the mayor step down, resign? Can you stand, please?
As you can see in this video, there were several people in attendance who stood up at tonight's town commissioners meeting in support of Mayor Carney's resignation. The call to action comes after an October 2024 incident where Carney was caught on camera inside Town Hall in the middle of the night without pants on, allegedly with a town female communications consultant. The controversy resulted in 3 lawsuits against the town involving 2 former IT employees and a former assistant police chief who alleged they were retaliated against after raising concerns about the incident. The surveillance video has not been released since town leaders say it is not considered public record and board members have not seen it. Tonight, the mayor apologized and recognized his poor judgment on that night in 2024, blaming a problem with alcohol on his decisions, and he claims he has absolutely nothing to do with the 3 people no longer being employed by the town. Even so, some commissioners called for his removal, saying he went against the board's code of ethics.
I could not apologize more or feel worse. The evening that we talk about, I practiced poor judgment. And poor judgment in the fact of, in 2024, I didn't think anything about the fact of walking in here coming back to get my phone and having a person who was with me who I've known a very long time, but is a member of the opposite sex. And I know on paper that raises questions.
I cannot condone the behavior of the mayor for the evening in question. It was not in keeping with the office he holds, and his actions were the result of poor judgment. I do believe he must own this and acknowledge its impact on our community.
The mayor was not in the room for that vote of no confidence, and immediately after it, commissioners went into closed session, so we have not gotten to hear the mayor's reaction to that vote of no confidence, calling for his resignation. Of course, we'll keep you updated as this story develops. Live in Mooresville, Caroline Boyer, Queen City News.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.